guys, October 5th, 2022. I gotta go do an annual service on a boiler for a guy. I do it every year. He calls me like clockwork once a year, and I go there and make sure that it's okay and running alright, give it a once over, check it. And a lot of times you do it every year like that and you keep them running clean and clean, it's usually not an issue. It's always smart to have them done by a professional and make sure everything's ready to go for you. That's the best way. Come winter time, and you don't want the thing breaking down, choking out on you. Try to get you some shots. The PSI was high?
Yeah.
Looks like that. Looks like the feeder doesn't have any pressure in it. Where's that water feeder? Way on the other side there. Remember where it was? It was way in here. The water feeder, remember? Probably stuck. Yeah, I remember it way in here. Way over here. Yeah, it was stuck. Too much of my shit on it, I think. Could be that the Tridecate is not working. Watch out.
What the heck would make that not work?
Wow, just full of shit, you know. Things older than Moby Dick. Yeah, see, it was stuck. It was stuck.
It was like, it was stuck?
Yeah, see, now I got pressure in it, so.
Wow. So something fell on it and it...
No, just from it sitting, not being used, you know. Do you ever believe the radiators upstairs, the old-fashioned radiators? No, they all seem to work, right?
I never touched that anymore.
All right, so we're going to check our oil flow. If we got a good oil flow, we know our filter's still good. You got a full tank of oil, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll check the oil flow first, and if not, we could change this filter. So you miss working? No? You fine with it? Yeah. It's been a few years now you've been retired, right?
2013. So the guy says he comes back the following week. It's like 5.
Oh, the prostate thing?
Yeah, it's like 5.3, I think. So
that's not crazy bad.
Well,
so they did an autopsy, and what they find?
My medical guy, my primary, says, oh, that's not going to move very fast, but my urologist says it's aggressive, but it hadn't spread. So my treatment, I go to radiation 42 days.
Wow.
Okay, all right,
we're going to just check our oil flow here and see what we got for oil flow.
I just jumped it out, and I finished that in July. And when I saw my doctor Monday, he says my PSA is 0.
Yeah, we're getting a good flow of oil here, so our filters are still good. Oh, so you're down to 0.
Yeah.
From the, you gotta go for that radiation or chemo how many times?
No.
Huh?
They advanced so much in the last 10 years of chemo too, but it hadn't. So I go back to see my oncologist in January, and they take a look again, but.
So this is recent stuff that just happened.
Yeah, it was. I found out in November. I asked my doctor. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I exercise. No history in the family. You know, how the hell did I get this? He says, "You were unlucky."
You were unlucky?
Yeah.
So you did have cancer when they went in there and checked it.
Yeah. That's why it's good to go for those physicals.
Yeah, no, I go all the time. My PSI was high one time, and they did a couple of different tests. It was still high. So they went in there and did that little probe or whatever they do, take 20 pieces or whatever.
Yeah, biopsy. Yeah.
Biopsy, and he comes back. He says, "Oh, we can't find anything. You're fine." It's like,
yeah, that's right.
We go through all this shit for nothing, you know.
But sometimes they don't find it, but.
So I go back every year. They fucking get you on the calendar, and then they get you coming back every year, you know,
good.
like a annual. And now my stuff's perfect.
The year before I didn't have it, and I got it, last year. So that's why you got to check every year.
Yeah, but, so now they got me on a flipping schedule back every year, like
your physical.
It's like Halloween. You got to go every year, right?
Well, you should. You don't have to.
Same thing with the heart doctor. My father died of heart disease, so they got me going to that guy, and I'm always fine. Yep. But they got me going every year.
But you know what? I used to have an internist for got another one, and his specialty is cardiology.
Cardiology.
So he definitely, just like you say, he has me. I never had any heart trouble. He checks echocardiogram and this and that. And,
yeah, same with my
yeah,
thing.
all that stuff. You know, but you know what was funny with the urologist when he told me that I had the cancer and they were gonna put me in touch with the oncologist.
Fucking phone ringing off the hook all day.
You know what he says to me? When they do your autopsy, it won't be for prostate cancer.
Well, they say that sometimes you get that and then you can outlive it. Like, you know, most guys,
some people do.
Most guys don't die from it. So.
Well, because most of the time they're older when they get it. You know.
You die from something else.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, that's the way it is. But I didn't have any symptoms. You go there. It was like 15 minutes. I go up to Fons Corner Road. 42 days, 42. Well, you don't go on Saturday and Sunday, but other than that, you're going.
Yeah, you die of a heart attack or something else.
Yeah,
right? I mean, that's
right.
What happens. A stroke.
But I didn't have any symptoms. You know, which of course the doctor said, "Well, that's good." But yeah, that's why you go for your physical. You don't have any symptoms, but you're gonna have something.
Yeah, I go every year. Every year I go get checked. So I did one the other day. This thing was all stripped out, and the guy left it all stripped. He put the thing back together, and it held, you know. Then the guy called me for a service, and I took it apart. It was all stripped. I had to run out and get another drawer assembly. I'm surprised the guy left it like that. But,
so he had some service, and the guy stripped stuff out.
well, now you see this thing with the nut on it here. This drawer assembly. Well, it was all, when I took this nut off, it was all stripped. And it didn't have the nut on there, so I knew there was a problem.
Oh.
But it wasn't leaking when I got there, but when I took it, it was just...
Jeez.
It must have been stripped when he put it on there, you know? The last guy.
Yeah.
And he left it. I mean, I wouldn't have left it. I couldn't leave it like that.
That's stupid.
You gotta be good. I mean, that's 140 pounds under that thing, you know? A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So, it was... Alright, so we'll see how it fires up here. It's been running okay, right? No issues.
I haven't used it. You want me? I got it down like at 50, so I'll raise it, right? I'll go raise it.
No, I got it jumped out right here.
Thermostat?
Well, I got it jumped out right here. See?
Okay. Yeah, I never used it until I probably went to the.
I got it jumped out right there. This is an old setup.
It got cold early this year. We had some cold days. It was like mid-September to find out.
She's not all choked up. That's good.
Yeah, well, you keep it.
I keep right up on it. You know.
Yeah.
Every year I do a nozzle and check the flow and make sure our filters are good.
Yeah,
you stay right up on it.
Yeah, that's why I would be surprised if there was something. Well, you know what's funny? I had that old time furnace before I got this keyless.
This is a boiler. A furnace has no water in it.
Yeah, this is a boiler.
This is a boiler.
Yeah. The yellow one was a furnace.
You had a hot air. You didn't have a furnace because it wouldn't. You didn't have a hot air furnace. A furnace has no water in it.
Oh, no water. Okay, but it was one of those things from back in the 50s, 60s. You know.
Yeah, it's an old boiler. Big boiler.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
a furnace is a hot air furnace. There's no water in it. It just heats up and blows hot air. Hot air furnace.
Yeah. Okay.
It's got hot air, no water in it. A boiler has water in it with radiators.
Okay.
So you could have a steam boiler to make steam, or a hydronic boiler that heats the water up. That's the difference between a boiler and a furnace.
Okay, but they had. Those,
you know what I'm saying?
They got those upstairs. The space heaters are there anyway. So I don't know what they were here for. If it was the hot air only.
I don't see no ductwork. You didn't have no ductwork in this house, so how could you have a furnace?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I wonder why they bought it to have that thing. But anyway, my point is, I wasn't having anything done as far as because I wasn't even living here. When I returned, I didn't have anybody come out. I'm surprised. The reason I got rid of that darn thing was because I knew I was losing a lot of heat. It was waste.
Oh yeah, the old system, yeah. No nozzle, good oil flow, good draft.
So those people that you winterize for, they just leave for Florida?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, actually, they don't live in Florida. I think Seattle they live in. They bought this house. It's right on the water. It's up on stilts, and it's electric heat.
Yeah.
So electric baseboard.
Right.
So it's not really designed year-round living. I mean, you could do it, but it's going to cost you $1,100 a month to heat that place with electric baseboard. And they're not there all year. It's a summer home. They come here for the summer, and then they go back home for the winter. So they winterize it, drain all the water out of it, shut all the heat off, and then they don't have to worry about all winter. It's designed. It's designed for that. It's right on the water.
Yeah. You know, those people, man. Those people in Florida, that's crazy.
Oh, they got like a 15-foot water surge, 15 feet height, because it must have hit at high tide. Yeah. Plus they had the storm surge.
Oh.
And they got flooded over there.
Oh my God.
Shit.
And the thing is, you can't places for the home.
All right, new nozzle, good oil flow, good draft over fire. You're good for another year, guy.
You know what I'm saying about you